Hey guys, welcome back to my new video about how to beat 50-20. This is a very hard challenge, and if you don't want to spend hours playing this game over and over again, I would suggest you don't do it. But you're most likely here because you want to beat it, so I'm not going to stop you. The essential animatronics that you will have to deal with immediately when they show up are Bonnie, Foxy, Ultimate Consequences, Afton, and Ballora. These animatronics you will have to deal with the second they show up, because if you don't, you've got a quite high chance of dying. So the first two characters here are Bonnie and Foxy. These two are kind of a tag team, if you want to call it. Either one of these two will be on top of your desk. Depending on which one, you'll have to do according to things. If Bonnie's on your table, don't look at Pirate's Cove. This is as simple as that. Just don't do it, you're fine. If you're facing against Foxy though, what you want to do is you want to open up the monitor and close it back down again. With luck, it will change back to Bonnie. Now if you just spam that, you won't get far. What you want to do is wait a short amount, like 5 or 6 seconds or so, and then press, and then do the monitor. Because if you do it directly before, you will not change them over. So that's one thing to keep a lookout for. Ultimate Consequences is our next very intriguing character. He will appear on your screen, and all you really have to do with him is you have to press C when his fish is in the center. It's as simple as that. Now, for Ballora, you will hear her music down either two hallways, the left or the right. Depending on which side you hear her from, close the door immediately. If you wait like 3 seconds, you will most likely be dead, so don't wait around for her. For Afton, he'll show up only once, and then he's gone forever. He will never show up again. That is a given. Simple. So when you see very abrupt flashing lights and a loud noise, like bang noise, then press F immediately and keep the door closed for 2 seconds. He will go away then. The last character is L-Chip. He will have ads displayed on your screen. It'll be very, very annoying if you have to do that and also deal with multiple animatronics at the same time. So deal with L-Chip as quickly as possible. What you want to do is you want to press enter for him. Now, the animatronics, with the essential animatronics that you can almost forget about, but you have to do something very specific to keep them at bay. These being Freddy Fazbear, Mangle, BB and JJ, Withered Chica, Golden Freddy, actually no, not Golden Freddy, Nightmare Fredbear, Ennard, Rockstar and Rockstar Chica, including Nedbear and Orville Elephant. All of these animatronics are very uninspiring. They do show up, and they will be a pain of existence if you forget to do these very specific things. Every time you put up the monitor, you want to close the left and vent doors. That is for Freddy Fazbear and Rockstar Chica. They will always show up The left door is for Freddy Fazbear, Rockstar Chica. The vent door is for Mangle, Withered Chica, and Enna, and Molten Freddy. Forgot about him. Now, if you do that and then open the doors after you're out of the cameras, you should be perfectly fine. If it's a quick flip up, so you put up the camera quickly and put it back down, you will not have to close the F door, yeah, side vent. If it is a long period, you want to close that so that they don't come in. So what you want to do is every single time that you go out of the monitors, in a quick up-down movement, you want to close the side vent. That will get rid of one of these two, which will be most likely them. Now, every single time you open up the cameras, before you do it, you want to put on the heater. The heater will push them back, and you won't be disturbed by them. You'll have to wait 2 seconds, I would say. If you just tap it and then go to another setting or to another choice number, you will most likely die unless you're extremely lucky and he doesn't attack you. Now that's all of the characters here. Now we're going to move on to characters that will attack you whilst you're in the camera system. These animatronics being Phantom Mangle, Phantom BB, and Trashin Gang. Or to be more precise, the balloon here. For Phantom Mangle and Phantom BB, if you open up the cameras, they will show up. What you want to do in that situation is switch to either, from the camera system or from whatever you are, to either the vents or to the duct system. That will make them go away. After that, you can go back to the camera system and perfectly fine. For the balloon, what you'll have to do is there's not really anything that I currently know. You just have to deal with him. He just exists. And he's a bit annoying, but if you don't get him, great. Now, the animatronics that will be in your office after you put down the camera. These consist of Nightmare BB, Rockstar Freddy, Golden Freddy, Withered Bonnie, and Nightmare Freddy and Phantom Freddy. These animatronics, Scrap Baby. These are the animatronics which will require your attention once you put the camera down. Now, Golden Freddy is very simple. Every single time that he appears, put the mask on. You put down the camera, put the mask on, should be fine. Don't do it too quickly though, because he will kill you. Now, Nightmare BB has a chance of standing up. He will be in your office, and when he stands up, you want to use the flashlight on him. If he is not standing up, do not flashlight on him. He will kill you. So that's something to keep in mind of. Rockstar Freddy will occasionally activate when you have the camera, when you put the camera down, or to be honest, just in general, when you've got the camera active. But he'll mostly show up. You'll mostly deal with him when you've got the camera down, so it's perfectly fine. What you have to do is you'll have to give him 5 Faz coins, and that's that. If you do not have that amount for some odd reason, because you should have loads of coins from all the door closing and stuff that you do, but if you don't have them, press 3 for the heater, wait like a second, and then switch back to whatever you had on. If you do solve Rockstar Freddy and also go into the cameras for Nedbear and Orville Elephant, then perfect. 3 birds with 1 stone, if you want to call it that. Scrap Baby will show up in your office at any given time. When she's in your office, she'll just sit there until she looks at you. If she looks at you, you will have to press the controlled shock button, which will appear on your desk. If you don't do that, when putting up the monitor again, you will die. Same principle as Nightmare Baby. For Nightmare Freddy, there will be Freddles that accumulate in your room. What you have to do is you have to flash the light on them, or throw the light down on them. Be careful that you do not keep the light on and keep your mouse moving. If you have Nightmare BB not standing up, he will kill you. So be very careful of that. Phantom Freddy, he will show up, he will slowly materialize into existence, and all you have to do is just use your flashlight on him. If your heat is higher, he will appear faster, but that's not much of a problem. Now, Withered Bonnie, he will just show up randomly, just put down the mask, you're fine. He will only show up when you're in the camera, so when you put the cameras down anyway. Now animatronics that will kill you, but have a delay so that you can still do other stuff. We've got Toy Bonnie, Toy Chica, you've got Marionette, Chica, Lefty, Rockstar Freddy, Phone Guy, Helpy, and Jacko Chica. Now, for these two animatronics, they'll just randomly show up in your office, put them on your mask for a bit, they should go away. Now, for Marionette, Chica, and Lefty, there is something very, 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 very specific that you'll have to do. And that thing is the music box. This is an extreme element, and if you do not do it, you will die. You will indefinitely die because you will have to be in the camera so much that you won't even have time to breathe in your office. So, what you have to do is for around every 15 seconds, you want to switch from the power generator and the fan to the global music box. If you do that, you'll be perfectly fine. You begin with the fan and power generator, and then you move to the music box. Now, a tip from me is you should change the music box 2 seconds before every 15 second mark. Between every 15 second mark would be 15, 30, 45, 1 minute, and then 1 minute 15, and so on until the night ends. So the basic thing that you have to do is change over if you've got the power generator on and the fan, switch 2 seconds earlier to the music box, so that if you shoot something, you don't die instantly. So also, when you've got the power generator on, leave it on for, I would say, a second or two longer on, and then switch over back. Keep the music box for 2 seconds longer on, so that again you've got a 5 second time period where you can realize your mistake and not die. Again, Chica and Lefty are basically invisible then. Lefty will never see. Chica might just jump scare you. So yeah. The next thing is Helpy. He is going to show up, and what you have to do is just click on him. Just click on him, it's gone. Simple as that. Again, you can wait a bit for that, because this is the wait a bit section, but the faster the better, especially at the very beginning, because he will give you a fast token, which is very useful. The next character is Jacko Chica. When the office, starts to heat up, she will slowly appear. If it's over 100 degrees, you will most likely die. So what you have to do is, and this is also why you have the fan on the whole time, when you switch to the power generator, you want to have the fan on every single time and just leave it be. If you're getting to 90 degrees and you're not even close to being to a power generator switch, if you want to call it that, I would suggest using the cooler, which is 4 on your keyboard. If you do that, then for a little tiny bit, perfectly fine, just to cool yourself down until that moment. I would suggest that you then switch back to the music box, otherwise you'll die. If you do that, wait a few seconds more before you transition back to the power generator. Now, you can be lenient with this guy, but he will kill you. If he shows up, unless you've got extreme luck, you will die from it. He'll show up in your office and you will have to find his guitar in one of the cameras. That on itself is already a major problem. Especially because you want to be the least amount of time in the cameras as possible. Because the longer, the bigger chance of you dying. Now, the phone guy, he's pretty simple. Though he can get very annoying with Night Marion. I'll explain that character later. What you have to do is you have to click his mute button. It will appear randomly each time in a different place. It's quite small. It is easy to find once you kind of get used to where it is. But again, be careful because Night Marion can also get you in that time period. Now, animatronics that will just get you any time. Like animatronics that will just be active always. There's actually really only one animatronic that will always try and kill you the whole time. Not like the marionettes where it is like a process. By Night Marion, if your mouse is too long over Night Marion, any part of its body, it will kill you. Definitely. That's what I meant with Phone Guy. When he appears and it is directly inside of Night Marion, do not go for it, you will die. What I suggest is you move your cursor so that your whole screen or the office is moved over, because the mute button will follow that. So all you have to do is just move over and try and position it so that you can get to the mute button while being on Night Marion the least amount of time. Simple as that. Now, animatronics that you will require setup at the very beginning and then you don't have to care about. These animatronics are sort of invisible, if you'd want to call it. Funtime Foxy, Toy Freddy, Happy Frog, Mr. Hippo, and Pig Patch. These are the animatronics. So, Toy Freddy, he will be in camera 8. You will have to search his 3 cameras on his screen. There'll be a pop-up for that. Under it there'll be a small circle. You have to click on that to close the correct door. If you see Mr. Hugs in that specific camera, close the door, the respective door, and then move to the store where you can buy the Death Coin. The Death Coin is extremely important because it will destroy and annihilate Funtime Foxy. Funtime Foxy requires you to check on her at specific times. Something that is extremely difficult and we would like to avoid. So what we have to do is we have to Death Coin her. That will remove her from the night, but we still get the point value, which is great. So all we have to do is buy the death coin, go to her camera, and then use the death coin on her. Then a later animatronic, Spring Plush Trap, he will show up. I'll explain that later. He will show up. You can deal with him at the same time as you do the death coin. After that, you will have to immediately switch to camera 2 to get rid of, to occupy these three these three characters, animatronics. Just keep on camera 2. That's it. It's as simple as that. Now, for these guys here, at the very beginning, you want to open up the camera, go to the docks, and place the audio lure in the middle left. Once you've placed it there, you go directly to the cameras, deal with Toy Freddy, and then go directly to Funtime Foxy. If you've done that, great. That is already done. Now, animatronics that you can't really avoid. These animatronics consist of Funtime Chica, Trash and the Gang, and the Music. No, well, let's just add the Music Man to this category as well. What you have to do for the Music Man is fairly explanatory. Nothing. You don't do anything. If you have the night marionette on, the music box and stuff, you'll be perfectly fine. So don't even care about him. Now, Trash and the Gang and Funtime Chica. Trash and the Gang will just show up randomly and just jump scare you, basically. There'll be a bit of a forewarning. You'll see this box animatronic, whatever it is, on the bottom, and once you see that, you'll get a jump scare. Be wary that sometimes it is hard to hear some sounds. So, for instance, for Ballora has gotten me quite a few times in that situation. If you see flashing, but you don't hear banging for Afton, and you can't hear which side it is, close both doors. You'll be perfectly safe. The last one is Funtime Chica. She is, well, she just appears. Simple as that. She will appear, and she will just be an annoyance. Also another character is Rockstar Foxy. Don't click on his parrot. I know you want to. Be very helpful, but don't. He will kill you. Well, there's a small chance that he won't kill you, but that chance is, as I just said, tiny. You will most definitely die from him, and I don't think you want to die from the parrot. Anyway, now with all the animatronics officially categorized and explained in a somewhat detailed fashion, I am going to move on to my video where I explain everything in a lot more detail. And now we're back by my video. So, the first thing you want to do is you want to press 1 and space to switch to the power generator and turn off the fan. After that, you want to press S to open up the monitors, and then press F. You want to press F to close the side vent for BB and JJ. If they're there, great. If they're not there, don't worry about it. Just open it up again. As you just heard, BB or JJ was there, so I stopped them there. Now, after that, you want to go to the duct system and place your audio lure right here. Do not touch it after this, just leave it there and it'll be perfectly fine. After that, switch back to the camera system and go into camera 8. For Funtime Freddy, check for Mr. Hug, and then you should be fine. Search for him, close the correct door, go to camera 7 or the shop, as I call it, and then switch over to the vent system. After that, close down the cameras, put on your mask, and deal with all the animatronic stuff. You want to change the wet floor sign, this sign here, by double clicking it. You always want it to be on this side, so after that, just leave it be. Now, after that setup, we are going to be farming for coins, for fast tokens. These require 10 coins to buy the death coin, which we will use to get rid of Funtime Foxy. To do that, what you want to do is you want to press S twice and then F twice. What will happen is it will spawn BB or JJ in the side vent, and then you just press F to get rid of them. And you just keep repeating that over and over and over again until you get that. Now, I've got a tip for you. Once your degrees, this is a time management for Marionette. Once you hit 68 degrees, if you put on the fan and just let it run down to 60, you can then switch over to the music box, turn off the fan of course, and in doing so you will gain the exact perfect timing, so that even afterwards you wouldn't muck up a bit. So if you muck up, you can still fix it by doing that. Now during this time period, Nightmare Dee Dee, as I call her, will show up. She has to show up around about now, otherwise it will make the night pretty difficult. Anyway, keep farming for coins. You can also click lefty to give you a coin. Now, what you want to do is when you have 10 coins, you want to wait until 25 seconds. Okay, once you get to 25 seconds, what you want to do is you want to press 3 for, I would say, 1 second until 26 seconds. Then you want to press 1 and space, close the left and vent doors, so A and V, close the side vent door, F, and then open up the cameras. Put on the heater, switch back to the power generator and fan, close the 2 doors, close the side vent door, the vent door, and open up the cameras. Now, around about here is going to be the death coin. Sometimes you won't be able to see it because other animatronics will block your camera so that you can't see anything, but if you know roughly where it is, that's perfectly fine. After that, you want to go to Cam 6 for Funtime Foxy, death coin him, clicking up here, and now this is why we wanted Nightmare Dee Dee to show up when she did for Plush Trap. All you have to do is stare at him and he'll move away, go away, and that's him dealt with. If Nightmare Dee Dee shows up later, it can be annoying because you might have to go back into the camera system, which you of course don't want to do. At 30 seconds, you can reset the ventilations, which is great. You've got that out of the way. Dealt with an ad. Then you want to switch to camera 2, close down the camera, and I don't know if you noticed it, but here, he is here. So you just want to close the right door if he shows up, or Ballora while you're in the cameras. If you don't, you'll most likely die. Then you want to put on the mask, if you can get rid of Lefty. Then, after all of that, you want to open up the left, you want to open up all the doors that you closed, and switch back, press space and 5 to turn off the fan and put on the music box. After that, after roughly 2 seconds, you want to then switch. You want to switch to the cooler. The reason why you want to switch to cooler is because of Nightmare Chica. Nightmare Chica is very simple. All you have to do is use the cooler, and that's it. If Rockstar Freddy is also active, you can also put first on the heater, then the cooler, and then you can switch back to the music box. Put it on the cooler, and switch back to the music box. Then you wait. That animatronic that I dealt with was Bonnet. To get rid of Bonnet, you just have to click her on the nose, same as in Sister Location Custom Night. Simple as that. Now at 1 minute, you can change over to the At 1 minute, you can change it over to the power generator and the fan. I would suggest doing it 2 seconds later. You'd prefer to do that every single time you've got the music box on. Before you switch over to the power generator, as you already know because I told you, you will have to wait. You have to change over from the power generator to the music box and then back to the power generator and so on every 15 seconds. So what I would suggest, when you've got the music box on, leave 2 seconds after that 15-second mark, and then switch over to the power generator. Now, you notice that we have to reset the vent. To do that, what we have to do is we have to put on the heater, switch back to the power generator and the fan. Be cautious though that the fan will switch off when you use the heater, so you have to press 1 and space to get to change over to the power generator and put on the fan. After that, what you want to do is you want to close the left and vent doors. Quickly open up the monitor, click the reset ventilation, and then close the monitor back down. There you go. Put on the mask, and then open those 2 doors up again. Now, the animatronic right here, Lolbit, is very simple to deal with. She'll show up once and then vanish. All you have to do is press LOL on your keyboard, and you should be fine. If you also notice, these guys show up, and they will vanish after 45 seconds. So you just have to bear with them. Now, what you want to do is every single time when you set the ventilation, Foxy will be on your table. So what you want to do is you want to quickly close the left and vent doors again, put up the camera and put it back down. If you do that, with luck, he will disappear. Now, be cautious for all the other animatronics which can get you if you put the monitor up quickly. There, I did that, and Bonnie is on the table now, which is great. So the next step is, once you hit roughly 13 seconds, what you want to do is like I said, for the marionette, every 15 seconds you want to switch from the power generator to the music box. Though, like I said before, if you want to, before you switch over to the power generator, keep the music box on for roughly 2 seconds longer than that 15-second duration. Now, what you want to do is you want to switch roughly 2 seconds before that 15-second mark back to the global music box. If you do that, you should be fine. And if you mess up and miss a timing, you don't instantly die. Now all you have to do is wait. Put on the heater, put down the 2 doors, open up the camera, reset vent, put the mask on. Problem solved. Deal with Foxy on the table. See, now they're going as well. And at, again, 2 seconds before that 15-second mark, you want to change back to Global Music Box. And after that, you just want to rinse and repeat and keep doing this over and over again. One thing though to note for the Foxy-Bonnie combination is that Foxy might not go away. If that happens, you just have to repeat it again. Just do the exact same thing. It can be a bit tedious depending on your situation, but if that's the case, problem solved. Now, at roughly 3 minutes, at exactly 4 minutes, or around that time, you'll have to go into the vents one more time. After that, you do not want to use the camera system ever again. Completely forget the S button even exists. Now, what I want to do is around the 10-second mark after that last vent reset, what you want to do is you simply want to switch over to the power generator. A few seconds later or so, switch over to the power generator and the fan. Just cool yourself down. I would suggest when you get around 70, switch off the fan again. And just deal with small things that happen now. And now, all you have to do is wait it out. And there you go. You have beaten 50-20. I hope this video was helpful. And if you've beaten it, I would love if you were to put your video in the description, in a comment. Anyway, thanks for watching. See you later.